There's nothing quite like a classic love letter to get the heart swelling. In The Last Letter from Your Lover, an ambitious journalist's discovery of the letters between two secret lovers in the 60s leads to a journey into the past to uncover the truth of a forbidden romance. In addition to the sublime look of the movie, it also boasts riveting character dynamics thanks to the stellar work of the cast. And one of the film's most complex relationships exists between Jennifer, portrayed by Shailene Woodley, and her husband, Lawrence Sterling, played by Joe Alwyn.
Everything's going to be fine, darling.
No marriage is simple, but when we first meet the Sterlings, it's clear that they have an unusual number of complications looming between them. Not only is Lawrence an important industrialist whose thriving career often keeps him away from home, but thanks to a mysterious accident, Jennifer has very few memories of who she is, and, more importantly, who her husband is. Even as she tries to put on a brave face and go along with the flow of this privileged but unfamiliar life, Woodley presents Jennifer as a woman who's quietly struggling to play the part. Her early expressions in the film make it clear that she has more questions than answers when it comes to her status and marriage.
You have the perfect life. The cleverest best friend. The rich, handsome husband who adores you.
Do you know why we don't have children?
He's away an awful lot, your husband. It's one of the reasons I've always been horribly envious of you.
Meanwhile, Alwyn depicts Lawrence as someone who's self-assured and confident when it comes to most people, but who's always leaving something unsaid in his curt exchanges with Jennifer.
Larry, but Booch is a dictator. I doubt very much.
Darling, I'm aware. Thank you.
Oh, enough. This is all far too depressing for the dinner table.
One scene that particularly reveals the simmering discontent and distance between Jennifer and Lawrence takes place early in the film, when they entertain some friends with a lavish dinner. Jennifer is still trying to figure out who she was before her memory loss, and her quietness during the dinner scene suggests that she's not quite convinced her life is as perfect as everyone keeps telling her. But her expression changes once she's silently whisked away into a flash of a returning memory. One that seems freer and far less stuffy than her current state. When her mind returns to the table, Woodley's face shows that her character is quietly crestfallen by this fleeting glimpse of something that's missing. Things get even more tense when Lawrence interrupts the conversation to insist that Jennifer not have a second drink.
Darling, I think that's enough.
It's just my second.
Doctor's orders. Just water.
After Lawrence pulls his power move, Jennifer's whole demeanor changes. With just her strained smile and pointed looks, Woodley manages to reveal the exact moment her character realizes she isn't happy, even if she doesn't yet know why. We've certainly seen Woodley pull off some powerful scenes before, particularly when it comes to her celebrated work in dramas like The Descendants and The Fault in Our Stars. Here, though, her turn is especially impressive as she manages to say so much about her character's confusion and contempt with very few words. Plus, Alwyn's line delivery is extremely impressive throughout the scene. The actor doesn't need a raised voice or an overt expression of anger to convey that his character has a thinly veiled sense of resentment for Jennifer, or that he's trying to control her. Instead, his tone is gentle and refined, even if his own piercing eyes tell a different story than his handsome smile. Alwyn presents Lawrence as a man who's prideful about keeping up appearances and keeping his wife under his carefully manicured thumb. This scene is just one of many moments in The Last Letter from Your Lover where Woodley and Alwyn shine, but it's a critical one to establish what's really happening between the Sterlings. Even though it's a relatively cheery scene on the surface, both actors do an excellent job of encouraging audiences to read between the lines to discover something foundational about their characters.
Now I'm gonna have to know how it ends.
Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.